Oh my gosh. Oh, I forgot I was right here. Man, oh man. Whoa, 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 No. Mm. Yeah, I'm telling you, the world, the world ain't shit. I'm coming to you nappy headed and busted. Nappy headed and busted. That hurt my jaw. But that's how I mean it. I mean it. All right. I admire your consistency. Thank you, good sir. I was 24 minutes away from breaking this thing I've been doing. If only my puppy would be lazy all day, I definitely have a puppy cam on my streams. Man, yeah. It's 2 years old, a puppy. When does it stop being a puppy? I saw your channel today, type. I saw your stuff. Hold on, let me see something. Go here. Hold on, let me turn on the rain first. Properties. Yabi. Alright, the rain is on. The rain. And here he is. It just, I don't know what it is about me being on the computer right now, but he will stand. Okay, he's gone. Safe. Husky Shepherd will never be lazy, man. What's the shedding like with those breeds? Is it a lot of shedding? I imagine. Hold on, maybe not. Maybe it is. I don't know. All right. Oh, oh. You're a real dog lover for real. Malachi doesn't shed at all. Malachi does not shed. Mm, mm, mm. Oh. Let's share this on LinkedIn, y'all. Day 97. Yeah, I've succumbed to the shit. Man, Lisa's one. I know somebody. There's somebody in my life with 4 dogs. Mm. And 3 of them shed. Ooh. Crazy. Okay, let's post on. I think I'll be posting on X, right? And I'll be posting on X. I expect nothing from this. Do you take notes while learning the code? There's something about people taking pictures of their setups like this that make me feel a little you know, I just imagine how they did it. They got they put their laptop in the right position and put their notes right there, and then the book carefully put in a certain way, pen carefully curated atop the notebook with beautiful notes and a little snack, and there you go. Yeah, buddy. I already posted this. All right, so we're gonna copy. We're gonna go to Discord. Boop, 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 boop. Discord streams. Everyone, I'm streaming day 90, day 97, learning React for what's worse are those day in the life of. Oh my goodness. There's one guy that I watch his day in the life of. I actually kind of like him. Like, you literally wake up, set up the camera, get back into bed, and pretend to wait. Yeah, those. Yeah, those are very strange. Does this guy does that? This guy right here. I watch him a little bit, and I think he does a day in the life of a senior dev. but somebody else is filming him, so I guess that's his excuse. I actually like this guy. I don't know what this tattoo says. Oh, he's making courses and stuff now. Just a guy who started coding in his 30s, senior dad, husband. You see, that's how simple it needs to be. Coding saves lives. I think he has a video about his story. I finished my webpage that found this stream. You said you finished your webpage that found. What you mean? That's a lot of different words going on. What you mean by that? That sounds so accusatory. What you mean by that? But with this guy, it's not all super extra polished with the B-roll music and the time. Yeah. Like those lifestyle YouTubers and stuff. Or shit, sometimes it's not even it. Okay, let me think. What am I doing? I am... Hello, coding Wally Sakar. Are you from India? Slotchy, what do you mean by that? Hi, bro. It's me again. What's up, Cherrywood? Are you a web developer? Am I a web developer? Oh my God, no one's ever asked me that before. Why no? No, not at all. I am an aspiring web developer. That's why this series is coding every day until I become a web developer. But hopefully, one day. So last time on Dragon Ball Z, last time on Dragon Ball Z, I was taking Maximilian's course. What are you building at the moment? You're creating web app in React. Yes, I am. I'm learning React. That's why this video is called. This video is called Coding Every Day Until I Become a Web Developer, Day 97, Learning React. How close are we to day 100? So this is 97, 98, 99, 100. So on Thursday it'll be 100. Yay. Alright. Okay. I am also a Mern Stack web developer. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you as well, my friend. Hope everything's going great. No active project. Daniel Dillon? Daniel, no, I'm sorry. I feel like I've disappointed you. That question, the way I read it, it just says, it's just 3 words with a question mark, but it read to me like, no active project? No. Usually, but you can go to my GitHub and look at the projects that I've done. Like, watch this. Hold on, let me make up. I want to make what's his name? Daniel Dilly proud. See, you might be able to find something in these 56 repositories. That's, I do learn. Ah, he said start one. Oh, Daniel, how could you speak to me like that? Daniel Dilly. 114. Is that how that is a is that you in this picture? This is a beautiful shot right there. That is a beautiful shot. That's you? Okay, yeah, that is a gorgeous image right there. You must have took it, you must have had one of those, like, those things in your hand. Golf course? Yes. Beautiful shot. Oh, you do these. This is what I've always wanted to do. Oh no, this is not what I thought it was. I thought you were skating. This is even better. You don't ride anymore. Why? This may what? Oh, this was pre-pandemic though. Hold on. The last time you did this, yeah, this was like, hold on. This was in the pandemic. This was 1 year into the pandemic. Learning to ride 5 years ago, and then after a year of riding, you got really good. You kept it up. Let me tell you something. Why don't you ride anymore? What's wrong with you? No, yeah, I get it. You have a million hobbies. I understand that, but stop fucking switching. God damn it. Hold on. Can I play this? Yeah. What do you do for a living, Daniel Dilly? Are you a developer? That is really insane. 100 miles that fast on a unicycle, I feel like that is extreme. I would feel better. I think I would feel better if people were on a skateboard, or I'm just saying, like, there's other dangerous, vehicles, but this one has to be like, because I feel like when you fall, psh, I mean, you always fall forward, but this one feels like you fall directly forward. All right. You're a senior software dev. Okay, let me tell you something. If you don't get your senior software development ass out there and keep doing cool shit like this, what's wrong with you? And then you coming up in here telling me where my project's at. Where's your goddamn unicycle? How dare you? Yeah, we're coding. I just had to, something Daniel Dilly told me that I needed to do better. Essentially. So what we're doing today is, yesterday we were doing the React course, Maximilian's React course. I would not be doing Maximilian's React course anymore. No, and I didn't know. Listen, you gotta understand something about me, Daniel. I'm all about tough love. And if I'm receiving tough love, if that's what you were giving, I do not take it bad. I think it's important. So, Daniel, Daniel. So give me some tough love, Daniel. Let me tell you what I've been doing, Daniel. Daniel, the senior software dev. That's what your channel really should be named. Daniel, the senior dev. What? You think I should start a project? Okay, so I got a project in mind, but here's the problem. This is day 4 of React. Okay? Now, I built small little React projects. Yeah, that's true. I don't know if this is your first stream, but let me tell you. So I was doing one React course, right? And then what I do is I go to this website. I don't know if you're familiar with it. Let me show you, Daniel. I have to prove myself to Daniel. So I go to a website like this, right? And it gives you projects. Oh, why did that happen? Okay. And then you have to do these projects, right? And so I test my React skills. But I did 3 or 4 of these in React. So I've done a lot of these. Let me show you. So if I go to my profile, you'll see that I've done all of these little projects, some of them in React, some of them just in HTML, CSS. So what I'm doing right now is I am learning React, and then I'm coming here and doing projects. So I do learn, and the reason I'm switching to a different course, the point that I'm trying to make is that I am building little things, just not major things. Okay, little things, not major things. You are a first timer in Python. Hold up, what's up? Learning Python. Learning never ends in this field. The best way to learn is to figure it out as you do it. Yes. No, you're right. No, you know what? No, now I understand what you're trying to say, Daniel. I should just start building my big project and learn as I do it. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. I asked AI. I asked AI because I do have a project. Okay, let me tell you what my project is. Okay, so I was a leasing consultant for 6 or 7 years, right? I'm really into the idea of taking a potential customer from customer to tenant and then managing that. So I want to create a web application where you have it's like a property apartment. It's a apartment. I will not give you a shout out. It's an apartment manager uh, uh, apartment property management software, right? So you go into it, the property manager can handle work orders, they can handle leases, they can handle unpaid rent, paid rent, they handle leasing documents, all different types of documents in there. Yeah, and so it takes the people, yeah, so that's what I'm working on. So that's what but I'm trying to scale up. I got to learn some more React shit before I start doing that. So it's coming, Daniel. I promise you. I promise you. All right. You mean Tinder management? Are you flirting with me? What do you mean by that? Tinder management. Tinder management. Tenant. That's what you're trying to say? No, this is different. You mean tenant? Tenant. That's the word you're looking for. Tenant. Look, and as soon as I come up, it says free landlord software. Listen, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something about that. At first, okay, so it's type in here. If you go to the search, is type still in the okay, type is in the Discord right now building his full stack application, and he's about to start applying for jobs. If it wasn't for him, I was just going to use a JSON file on a React project. But once he said he was using Superbase and all that stuff, I was like, I gotta step it up. So it will be a full stack application. But give me some time. Damn. Can I at least learn the React basics? Please. Damn. Damn. There you go. Oh my. Hmm. Hmm. If you need help with the DB setup, let me know. I'll show you around the entry level of Superbase. Well, yeah, I might take you up on that offer. Okay, so now we got ready to study. So I have Daniel give me some advice. Daniel tell me. So Daniel feels like number one, I should have a project. I should have a project. He feels like I need to start as soon as possible. So what I will do is I will start actually wireframing that thing. I'm still very much entry level with Superbase. You have a project idea already started now. But I don't know React. That's what I'm trying. I'm trying to learn some more React stuff. Oh my God, how am I gonna figure it out if I don't? The only thing I can do is use state. That's it. I haven't even gotten to use effect yet, and that's how you handle the API data. Oh, yeah. You want me to learn while I'm doing the shit? Learn while you do the shit. Okay. So Daniel is trying to say, learn as I build. Daniel said, learn as you build. Well, Daniel has spoken. The senior developer. Too many people get caught up learning all day. Just build shit, my man. You're right. You're right. Yeah, I built a Twitter clone but it's too much complicated to do that. And it is by far much more beneficial than following a course. So hard to know what's important to learn and truly understand when AI can do it in an instant. Hard to know what interviewers will really expect. Yes, Daniel Dilly. Thank you, Daniel Dilly. I appreciate you. Daniel Dilly, make sure you, and once you get a project, you get passionate out it. When you get stuck, you're more motivated to push forward. It's your project. You know what, Daniel Dilly? I think you're right. Who just entered the... Nathan. Daniel, join the Discord. I think that's what I'll start doing right now. That's what we'll start doing. I'm going to see I have Obsidian. I'm gonna open Obsidian. No. Let's start getting in this React course first. I'm gonna start doing the React stuff, the course, and then the second half of this stream I'll dedicate to building this project. Okay? Alright. I will listen to the Daniel. The Daniel is correct. Even though I have no idea how to use Superbase. Just make sure to work on one feature at a time and don't move on to another feature until you fully understand the feature you recently implemented. Gotcha. Who the hell? That Nav? Hold on. Nav. Who's Nav? Nav. 18, love K-pop, love gaming. Are you a developer? Cool edits. You are a cool edit fan. Alright. Join the Discord, my people. Join the Discord. It's free. Okay? Join the Discord. Welcome, Diggs. Now, you know I gotta snoop around your stuff. Oh, you play Overwatch? I play Overwatch for years. Okay. Oh, he doesn't link his LinkedIn. Damn, I can't be nosy. I just started. I'm Diggs in this. I just started. Nah, this is just my personal account. I have another dev account though. Oh, okay, cool. All right. So I guess we're gonna get started. You just started? Oh man, I hope you're having fun. Overwatch isn't a bad game at all. People are just mean on the internet. All right, so we are starting Jonas's course. The first half of this, the first two Pomodoros, which I do 50-10s now. If y'all don't know about Pomodoros, I'm doing 50 minutes of study, and then we do 10-minute break. All right. God damn. All right. Okay, y'all ready? All right, so we are going to do 50 of study. Oh, I forgot to turn this thing on. Y'all gonna be mad. By the way, view overreact. Now you listen here. You listen here, Daniel. You've said a lot today. But in the Texas job market, all I see is React. I would love to do something else, because actually, no, React ain't that bad. It's not that bad. All right, anyway. Y'all can't see this video because there's a thing that prevents people from seeing Udemy videos. So, y'all ready to start? We about to start. We about to start. We about to start. Boom, boom. We about to start. We about to start. All right. Where am I in this course? This is not Maximilians, is it? No, this is okay. So we got rendering the root component in strict mode. Working with components. Components is building blocks. Creating and reusing a component. This is JSX. Creating more components. JavaScript logic in components. Then he says separation of concerns. He uses, I tried to do front end stuff, but I got bored of it, so I moved to back end and find that much more fun for me personally. That's what's up. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna start where he started. Okay, so we're just gonna go ahead and start a new React project. So let me go to, I'll stop the clock because I want to do actual studying, not just building and making a repository and stuff. And let me turn off. All right. Okay, so pizza. Oh, pizza menu. Pizza menu React. So the first project of this course is a pizza menu thingy. Description, pizza menu in React project. All right. Create this repository here. This out of the way. CD repos, and then we git clone, and CD and then we will npm install. Is that what it is? npm install beat at latest? Is that what it is? Byte beat? I think I messed up. That's not the, that wasn't a command I was supposed to run. Yeah, it was supposed to be npm create. I wonder, can I, hold on. I wonder if there's a way in PowerShell to delete all files in a folder. The hell? Let me just go to it. It's okay, I messed up, it's alright. We'll go to documents. Users. Chris. We got our... But I am curious as to what did it put in there then? Oh, put the node modules. Package lock. And this. But I don't know if that's the right order we're supposed to do things in. So I'm gonna just delete that. And then I'll just do a quick ls so there's nothing in there. And the first thing we're supposed to do is npm create beat at latest. Npm create beat at latest. And we're just gonna call it whatever. We're gonna go with React, JavaScript. No. Yeah. All right, and then let's Control C and get out of there. Okay, and so you said I have Copilot pinned to my taskbar. Oh, that's because it does that. I didn't even know it was there. It's like it, you know what? It's crazy because the other day I was looking at my taskbar and I was like, what the hell is that? And then it said Copilot. And I was like, what the hell? I never use, it's like it's again, I said it earlier today when I was talking to people. It's like they're trying to force AI down your throat. First, these are all my repos. Pizza menu. What's up, Jake, man? All right, so we got this. All right, so we good on that. So the next thing we need to do is we go to downloads, ultimate React course. We got the ultimate React course, pizza menu, and we need the starter. This is a data.json file. So I'm assuming we need this. We need the pizza's data. And this is a index.css source file. Oh, hell nah. Okay, data.js. So, okay, so we got the pizza data, the source. I'll put this in assets. I'm gonna keep that there, but I'm gonna put the, where did I put the pieces? I'm gonna put the pieces in the instance. Yeah, bro, delete it from control panels and look into having a Linux system. I will not be gone with you. So yeah, we can keep index.css, it's not a problem. Main.jsx. What we'll do is we'll do that, and then usually what I do is I'll say body. Actually no, because now I need to file. I need to terminal. I need a new terminal. So now I need to install Tailwind. Installing Tailwind with Vite. npm install at Tailwind CSS Vite. npm install at tailwind css/byte. I hope that's the right thing. Okay. So then we go to this right here, and we have to import tailwind, and then we go right here and we do tailwind css, and then I think we do npm run dev. Happy Lunar Year. Hello, Kristen. I stumbled upon your YouTube channel. I'm happy to see your progress. Thank you. You said you just started learning web development. That's cool, man. It's very cool. Failed to resolve import from source app.jsx. Why though? Oh, because I deleted it. Alright, there we go. So we got our index.css. So now I usually go in here and I do one of these, and then I do one of these. And for some reason, let me make sure I did that correctly. So we did this part, we did that part. Oh. Duh. And then that should, yeah. All right. Yeah, okay, so we're finished installing that. So I need to remember, we import tailwind CSS, and then we add import all right. What's up, Robert? It's going good. Okay, so now we start. Yeah, I did solve yesterday's button challenge. Y'all know the command for a multi-line comment in VS Code? Whatever, figured it out. All right, let's continue. Yay. I like React. Hmm. I'm messing that up. You need a header menu, footer. Oh. So we got our footer, header. Actually, I want to put this in a new folder. Components. All right. Leave that alone for now. Why does data.js? That's you'll be okay. All right, and then I want to say import header, import menu, import we're gonna import the footer. And there's another component we have to make. File pizza. I'm gonna call it a pizza item. .jsx. That's not what he called it, but export default function pizza item, and we will just return no for now. Okay. Okay. I do not want to play with create element. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna put everything in a div, and I'm gonna say insert class name text, right? And I'm gonna say edit. It's not what I wanted. It's okay. That's not what I wanted. I wish there was a way. Does it auto edit? Nope. Footer. That's fine, whatever. Header. Menu. And then in the footer, we're going to return he said we should write, we're currently open. Hold up, can I wrap this in a actual, yeah. And we'll just, I'll write a P tag right there, actually, say, we're currently open. Oh. This is new to, okay. Oh, it's a function. Moment.js. I'll check that out. Hey, if you could put that in, if you join the Discord, somebody. Hell yeah, Nathan. And then put it in advice. We have an advice channel. Did y'all know that? Real quick, we got an. Hold on, let me pause this. We have an advice channel in the Discord where you can put all your advice. People actually use this. We've been using it since we got into the server. Okay. It's filled with stuff. So you put your advice here. And then we have a code snippets channel. I mean, okay. So code snippets, advice, put all your advice here. Yes. 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 Discord, join the Discord and put your advice in there. I read it. I really do. I read it every day, actually. I can't remember what happens in this chat. So do me that big favor. Okay, this needs to, alright, this could actually be a div. Yeah, buddy. So we got a div, we got our menu, blah, blah, blah. Alright. So he wants us to do some stuff live layers. So outside of the return, we're gonna create a new date. And we're gonna get hours. Honestly, I have barely worked with time since I started JavaScript so many months ago. Actually started JavaScript before I started. Oh, I forgot to press the time. I started JavaScript before I Did HTML CSS. This is 0. Oh, this is basically hour 0. 1 is it? Okay, because it's a 24-hour thing. What's up, Albert? Mm. Yes, we are finally in React. This is React Day 4, but I'm going through a different course, relearning some things. I don't think relearning things or reiterating things is a waste of time. So here we are. Here we are. We gotta learn those things. We gotta learn. Hmm. Nope. Yeah, that's why sometimes it's a pretty good resource, Laura. Yeah, people suggest a lot of different things, man. And some of them are good. Like what Laura just sent me. I don't know who just sent me that. What's that? I don't know what's her name in the chat. Uh, oh no no no, that's not a. Oh, I can't look at that while I'm. Oh, okay. Streamer mode enabled. I just want to know the name of this person. Whatever. Whoever this is a good resource. I like stuff like this. This will help me while I'm learning. So I like stuff like that. But when people start saying, well, when people usually start saying, hey, what about Linux? What about Vim? What about Neo Vim? What about Super Saiyan Vim? What about this? What about that? I just be like, thanks, Robert. Thank you, Robert. Robert's P2351. I just I don't say too much. Oh, make sure y'all like and subscribe. My bad. I forgot to say that. I forgot that I'm on YouTube. Super Saiyan. Yeah, exactly. Make sure y'all subscribe. Yay, subscribe. And like and subscribe. Yay. If YouTubers ever tell you they don't care about subscribers, LOL Rust. Nav. Nav, are you a developer? No, you're really young. I mean, you probably do something. What's your GitHub, Nav? This is the perfect time to get an internship. Shouldn't you be applying for summer internships right now? You got a GitHub? You be posting to your GitHub? I hope you're active on your GitHub. I'm doing masters in my last year. That's nice. Don't do masters. Yay, everybody's learning. Pro tip, lay off the energy drinks. Pro tip, I don't drink energy drinks. I hate them. Oh, you're talking to Nav, my bad. Whew. Energy drinks are like the emergency escape button of my life. Well, that didn't sound right. I would only drink them in serious situations. Um, Holding. Needs more space. Let's add padding on each one. Let's add a border. Can I change the color of that border? I see. Okay, so let me just go ahead and going to say class name. Yeah, that's what we want. That is what we want. And then we're gonna do a little, you know, we're gonna do a little font bold. Oh, Then we're going to do, it says 12,610. Oh, that's the price. Okay. So we're going to do one of these. One of these numbers. Bam. Dollar sign. What you know about the dollar sign? We're gonna do a little since I'm doing grid things today. Not a fan. Not a fan of that. Not a fan. There is a property that I know about called, let's see, this P, we can do align middle. Does that work? It does not work. I am unhappy with this. I'm deeply troubled by what I just did. And I'm not happy. Not at all. So we will maybe we can make that P. Is it an inline? Is it an inline block? Oh. Hmm. Hmm. Yes, I know. I know I could do that. I know I could just put, you know what? You know what? Because people, I always have to prove myself on stream and let people, I know what I'm doing. Right? I always got to do that. And I'm tired of it. I'm tired of trying to prove myself to. Yeah. Oh. Oh, I'm coming. I'm coming. Why did that? Oh. Why? Why is it playing with my emotions right now? Why are you playing with my emotions? Why are you playing with my emotions? You should be centered better than. Actually, it is centered, I guess. Don't succumb to chat. It's okay because what's gonna happen is I'm going to pause this timer and watch this. Oh, oh, oh wow. Y'all thought, oh, guess what? IHOP slut. IHOP. What you know about that? What you know about IHOP? Yesterday on stream, I said, oh, I'm gonna go on a diet, and here I am. I'm about to, like, fuck this up. Y'all just don't understand. Oh, boop. Shit. Yeah. What? No, I'm good. No, I'm good. I said no. 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 What other stream are they coding and eating? Inline flex. Does it inline flex? This is the first time I've actually done this, and I'm surprised. Like, I've done flex so much, I'm surprised at this result right here. I have an idea of what it could be. Oh wow. 15 people left, and they were like, I'm not about to watch this. I think something about it doesn't, okay? Something about that not right. It's not right. So many people stop watching the stream. It's like, I'm not about to watch this motherfucker eat. Scissor up. Y'all had a good day today? That's weird. I never use butter. Maybe something's wrong with me. I'm the reason you're procrastinating? What I did? I didn't do shit. Prashawn, there's a language barrier. The way you wrote that is probably not the way you meant that. How am I so sure? I'm not sure about nothing. You see this economy? This economy is crazy. And I have more. So, Nav, you're a computer science student? Are y'all all students, or who's a student? Okay. What year are you in, Joval? Okay, y'all tell me year and major. Year and major. Okay. Okay, nice, nice. Computer science, year 3. Data analytics. 73 credits in. Self-taught software dev, not in school for 8 years. Professional software development for 6 years. That's what I'm talking about. I could use a for loop, but I know I'm going to use map. Probably going to use map to go through the data.json and just create pizza elements like that. What does kappa mean? I never knew that. I haven't seen that in a while. But I would not be using a for loop. Why would I use a for loop when I can just use map and iterate over that array and just create an array of pizza items? Why? Why? It was a horrible, played out, and useless meme. I didn't understand it when it was here. Oh, it's a meme? He is legit building React app, and I see a mistake, and I ask why. What's the mistake? What did we do? We just started. I'm learning, man. Hey, now we're all friends here, I think. Gonna be okay. A great British pound. Thank you so much. Call me Betty. I really appreciate you. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for feeling that I am worthy. of being supported. I forget to tell people you can be a member of the channel and support me for an American dollar, which I don't know how much that's worth anymore. I think map is a little bit cleaner. No, I'm appreciative of the 1.99 pounds. Thank you. I'm very appreciative. You didn't have to give that to me, but you did give it to me. And thank you for that. I appreciate you. Thank you. Google Maps versus for loops. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Because I am the broke. And I will be using map because some of you were not here when I put myself through array boot camp and suffered for a week. Some of the OGs remember how I suffered because for some reason map, filter, and reduce eluded me. Oh, you became a member. I need to do members only streams. Thank you, Verity. Thank you. Verity, please message me on Discord what you would like in a member only stream. Would you like a member only stream? Is there anything that I can do for y'all to make this more entertaining? What do you want? Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. Y'all ready to get started again? Verity, thank you. Verity, I hope everything feels good in your life, sending you good energy from the United States. I hope you feel good and welcome and loved and everything you want manifests itself. Ooh. If you want to see how long it's been, you can use command GitHub. You can go to my GitHub and it will show you how long I've been at this. You asked that question twice. You must really want to know. All right, I'll tell you. So if you go to my GitHub, all right, I have food all over me. I ate like a I've been coding this long. Oh, that sounds fun. Again, thank you, Call Me Verity. I appreciate you. Let me go to your channel. What is your channel about? Who is more? Oh. I've been coding since this time. Oh, that's an activity overview. That's cool. Okay, I created mine in 2015. 2015, 2016, 2017, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Yay. So y'all can see that I wanted to code a long time ago. That was almost 10 years ago. I was 24, 25. I couldn't make up my mind, and now I'm here. It's never too late. It's never too late. It's never too late to learn. All right. I want to let y'all know that the best thing you can do when people are learning is be patient. And when they do need help, that's when you say, what do you think about this? You pose a question. You got to let people feel like they're figuring it out. Have you considered this? What do you think about using this? Have you tried this? What do you think about that? Right? That's how you ease things in. Okay? You just tell people what to do. That's like doing things with no lube, you know? So y'all got to learn how to, some of y'all got to learn how to massage that thing. Especially since, see, here's the thing. People will say, oh, well, you got to do this, you should do this, and then we're just trying to help you. But what about when, because a large part, exactly, what do you think about using maps? You know, I like the idea of using maps, and I think maps would be good in this situation. Okay, so here's the thing, because while I might not be good at programming, I am good at some sort of communication a little bit. But at least so like when you're dealing with people who have authority, or you're dealing with work people, you don't always want to tell them you need to do this. Have you considered this? What do you think about this? You don't want to be accusatory. What do you think about changing this to that? Do you think it would be more performant? Well, what are your thoughts? And you try to start a dialogue. What do you think about grids? It depends on what type of grids. What type of grids? Yeah, I know you don't want backseat coding, so I don't even bother. It's backseat coding ain't see. It's how you say it though. It's how you say it. It's how you present it. See, backseat coding is basically what's the word? Before I start, let's get into this because this is very important. Non-consensual, is that the word? Oh, I spelled it right the first time. Okay, non-consensual refers to actions, particularly sexual contact or the sharing of intimate images that occur without voluntary, positive, and informed agreement. Okay, so usually when things are non-consensual, okay, or you do things, you give things, you give unsolicited things, unsolicited advice. You want to make sure that there is an agreement, okay, between who you're talking to and the advice that you're trying to give. You want to make sure, yeah. Some of y'all like, oh, LOL, and what I'm telling y'all, just hear me out. Hear me out. You want to make sure that the person that you're giving advice to wants that advice. Okay, you have to make sure that they're open to that advice. And so the best way to do that is with a question. I'm telling y'all laughing, but this what I just showed y'all took me a long time to learn in life. This is so important. You need consent from people. And now hold on, I'm not saying that it took me a long time to understand this particular thing, but I'm saying that consent goes into many different facets of life. Okay, you can't just go around giving people advice. You can't just go around thinking that you know everything and saying that. And some people are lazy. They will say things like, well, it's the right way to do it, so I'm just telling them, I'm just trying to help them. How you know they want your help? That's a big thing. Do you know how many people have tried to do the right thing, and guess what happened? They did. Miroslav, you misunderstand what I'm saying. I'm saying, I started this off by saying that this is how I would approach somebody in authority to me at work, right? right? Or in my own personal life, because when you begin to talk to people in authority, that's different, right? But if you're if you're a subordinate, if you're somebody who is going to follow the orders, that's different, you know. But what if there's something that needs to be spoken about, but you don't want to step on anybody's toes? I'm saying that you could use that. You could say, hey, what do you think about this? This is how you approach people who don't always want to be approached, but obviously need the help. Okay, okay, Yusef said, honestly, I hate how people are fragile. No, 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 no. This is beyond tact. This is beyond tact. Okay, this is. I get what you're saying. There's a political correctness and a tact sphere of things. We're not talking about that. We're talking about actually understanding how people operate and how they receive information, right? This goes beyond, because tact could be cultural, right? But I'm talking about something that kind of transcends culture, where you trying to understand that person. This could go across cultures. You really have to try to understand the motherfucker. This is what I'm talking about. You got to really try to understand like how they mind thinks, like how do they absorb information, like what do they want, what are they trying to achieve, how do they want to feel, right? How do they want to feel about learning? How do they want to feel about whatever there is that they're doing? Yusef said, honestly, I hate how people are fragile against my advice, really. Like, motherfucker, I'm trying to help. Let me tell you something. That's a skill issue. You have the skill to tell people what the advice is because you're right in this situation, but you don't have enough skill to actually get that information to them in a way where it is received, because you don't even know if they're even ready to receive your advice. That's another skill you don't know about. How do you determine whether or not somebody is ready to receive the information that you're giving? Okay, for loops bringing out the life lessons. I'm telling y'all, I'm dropping gems on y'all. Y'all think it's just about the for loops. It don't have nothing to do about the for loops. I'm telling y'all, y'all gonna get in these situations where you dealing with motherfuckers that don't want to listen. And so the only thing you can do is back up and ask a question. I read an article today and I talked to the man who wrote the article and he was very informed. But when you begin to ask people questions, you get to the heart of the bullshit. And I'm telling y'all, if y'all would just ask more questions and stop making so many statements, things would change. It's all about the maps in life. Exactly, you understand. That's a you issue. You don't need to always give advice. Sometimes keeping quiet is the best answer. Or see, this is why some people should read more, because there's books on this. People have died literally giving it good advice. You have to really, okay, see, let me tell you about the things that about people who give advice willy-nilly. And I'm gonna speak from personal experience. You're lazy. Nothing is, no, 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 no. Silence is laziness. It's time for you to get good, okay? You don't just play a first person shooter and go hide somewhere. No, you get good. It's time for you to get good. You gotta massage that thing, okay? You gotta foreplay that thing. No pause, all play. Okay? We pressing W, we never press S. We never move A or D. W. I learned this from my ex-girlfriend. Sometimes people don't need or want your advice. Exactly. Do you know how I have a friend of 5 years, right? And for the first 2 years of our friendship, he was working a job that he hated. He hated his fucking job. And I felt so bad. I was like, oh, my friend hates his fucking job. And I love my friend. And I don't want him to go through this. And I would encourage him. And I would tell him to do this and tell him to do that. And then when he wouldn't do it, I would get upset. I would be like, why aren't you taking my advice? He needed, you know what he needed? Let me tell you. He needed somebody to understand that he was in a place in his life where he was trying to figure things out. The advice was good advice. But he was in a stage in his life where he was trying to figure shit out. Okay? So all he needed was somebody to listen. And it took a long fucking time to understand it. I had to do a lot of growth. And we both grew as friends. So now when he talks about shit, I'm like, okay, well, what do you think about that? How do you feel about that? Sometimes it can be real shady when you start asking people that. Like, I'm telling y'all. Listen to me. Y'all will mind fuck somebody if you ask them in the middle of some shit, how do you feel about that? I'm telling you. It's the motherfucker how they feel about something in the middle of it. Okay? So what y'all don't, So, okay, let me tell y'all something. Y'all don't know this. Before I wanted to be a programmer, I was in my master's program. I thought I was going to be a mental health counselor. I was 5 classes away from graduating. I decided that's not what I want to do with my life. Okay? So, a lot of the stuff that I'm talking about is from my own personal experiences and the things that I learned in my counseling program. Ask a motherfucker how they feel about certain things. Ask them what they think about it. You know what I mean? Oh, and here's another tip. Y'all ready for this tip before I start coding again? Y'all ready for this one? Say if somebody's talking about something, right? And you can tell they going through. Y'all ready? When somebody is going through and they listening and you can kind of tell that they don't want advice, say something like, it sounds like they did this and this and that and this, that, and that. It sounds like this is what happens. Am I right? It sounds like you got to echo back that you got to summarize the thing that they gave you that makes them feel heard. Telling y'all. So that's when y'all need to put that in y'all toolkit. When somebody's talking and you can kind of start telling that they just need to vent, you start echoing back to them what's being, and not only does that help them, but it helps you because, sometimes people have, a lot of people have ADHD, they have issues with comprehending. So when you echo back and then they respond, now y'all both tracking together. I'm telling y'all, echo and respond. Then another thing, second tip, when somebody begins to start talking, like especially about a serious issue, one of the things you can ask is, do you want advice on this or do you just want to be heard? Or let me know when I can chime in. Let me know when what you need right now. Okay? I'm telling y'all. So I say, so the whole point, it would start it depends. It really depends. Like, say if somebody's saying something and I don't really want to have a deep conversation, I'm gonna just sit there and listen. I try not to say too much. Only, especially if you don't want to listen and they're giving you the option, like they're saying, "Oh, so much happened today," and you don't really want to hear that. You don't have to respond to that. You'd be like, damn, I'm about to go to sleep. Anyway, let me start. I will not do the tell me more, especially if I don't want to know more. And plus, sometimes I feel like you ever feel like when you say tell me more, it feels kind of awkward. I feel kind of awkward when I say tell me more. I feel like I'm being nosy, like I'm clicking on a link on a gossip site or something. That's what it feels like when I say tell me more. Well, expound or tell me more about that. I feel like I just clicked into TMZ. Joval, that's where all the life is, in the cringy shit. Okay, I'm telling y'all. Y'all better start asking these motherfuckers how they feel. This is how we get into that, because we in an age where back when I was a kid, they was like, oh, we about to fight in the schoolyard and we about to fight in the streets and stuff. Now they like, we pulling out the blicky blanks. Okay. We are writing quotes on the bullet. Okay. That's how we're gonna communicate. We are gonna write our message on the bullet. And it's gonna be the last thing I'm gonna say before I start. Yusef, this is important. He said, I do be cringing 24/7 thinking about my past. The reason you be cringing 24/7 thinking about your past is because you're not spending enough time building your future. Bars. All right. All right. Let's see. Man, if this fixes this is what I was thinking it was. That's not what it is. Why does that look like that? I don't want to spend all day on that. But now it's bothering me. I usually don't have these issues. Is it because this is... I can't remember the last time I've run into an issue like this, to be honest with you. You know what's the crazy thing is? I think it might be centered. I think it actually might be centered. That is insane. The other thing I could do is something I really don't want to do, but I'm gonna do it. I could do padding. Is it padding? Can I do a padding top like that? Of that is so very ugly. Ooh, my goodness. Oh, now it's even more insensitive. Make the intersection to take flex one. What? All right, let's move on. Wide outline, huh? You're funny. Oh, hold on, I forgot something. Let's see, in the data.js, sold out. Oh, I can use a ternary. I'll use a ternary. Let's use a ternary here, right here. Let's use a ternary here, right here. Actually, I'll say something like boop, 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 boop. Yay! I'm gonna have to figure that out because that's annoying. Okay, well, slow your roll, Chris. Oh. And I'm gonna make this uppercase. Is that the... Yay! Can I change the underline color? Is there an underline... There's no underline color? I could probably do border bottom. Anyway, we're gonna leave it like that. In stock, in stock, in stock. We're gonna say... Let's see, I think I gotta do this. Oops. I'll say, sold out. If sold out is true, next. Yay! Actually, there needs to be a lighter blue. So we're gonna, let's see, 300. Yay! Doo-doo-doo-doo. Oh, for all the people that wanted me to do that, here we go. Because I know people, well, most people have left now, but there we go. I know you wanted to see it. There it is. I hope you're happy. Oh, you want me to do more? You ready for this? Ready for that, huh? Yeah? Yeah? Oops, that messed it up. That's the rest pattern. Oh, I have to put this in front. I think that'll work. Will that work? How do I set the key? How do I set the key? Maybe I do something. Do I have to do something like this? Or do I do... Alright, there we go. This is what the people wanted. This is what the people fought for. This is what they destroyed each other for. Just these 3 lines of code that have changed, well, 2 or whatever you want to call it. It's changed the world. This is what they wanted. This is what they needed. These 6 pizza items have changed the course of history. My God. And they're horrible looking. It's okay. Physics produces expression. I'm gonna do this one thing before I go. I'm tired. I was tired before I started streaming. This stream wasn't a typical stream, but whatever. Let's see. So I just want to render this list before I go. So I'm thinking what I gotta do is, okay, so I want, I think ingredients, that's a string. So can I split the string right here, and then I get I split the string with this. I get an array. Pretty sure I get an array. And then I say dot map. We'll say item. And then we're gonna put li. And then in there we're going to put item. I think that should work. And it does, yay! Another thing we can do is put the index right here. And then we'll put index plus 1. Can I do that? Index plus 1 here. All right. And then let's give this let's give the LIs some maybe soon. That's too much. That's about right. Yeah, buddy. So we have rendered a list. Yay. All right. Well, make sure y'all like and subscribe. It helps the algorithm. Oh, it helps, man. It helps, man. Make sure y'all join the Discord. Join the Discord. Here's the Discord link. Y'all can join the Discord. We always doing stuff up here. We got images y'all pulled from the database. It does look good. It looks great. Type error. I'm gonna have to learn super base for real. I bet there's a small little tutorial. I'm gonna just look at a small little snippet of how super base works, because I need to, like, you know, at least. Did I put this? Oop. Oh, I haven't seen Taylor in a while. I'm gonna make a channel. Yeah, let me make a new channel. pushed. I got my little green square for today. I'm gonna to these green squares. I don't care what nobody think about me. I got my green square. I'm good. I've accomplished everything I need to accomplish today. All right, I'll be back fresh and today. Today was just a weird day. I woke up. I baked a cake. I just feel like ever since I baked that cake, I just been everywhere mentally. All right, I will talk to y'all later. I'll probably have a midday stream tomorrow or early morning. I don't know. Either way, I'll talk to you later. Have a good one. Bye.